Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Trishy and for today's Yin Yoga class we'll be focusing in on our heart spaces for inner love. So we'll begin today's class with a short meditation. Come and take a comfortable seat so your spine is elongated and your shoulders are on the back body. Place your palms wherever you feel comfortable and I invite you to close your eyes. Begin by placing your hands onto your heart. In the stillness, become aware of the natural rhythm of your own breath. Bring your breath into your heart space and relax the muscles around the heart. Take notice of the quality of energy around the heart space. Does it feel pure, clean, and open? Or does it feel stiff, blocked, or coarse? Simply notice without trying to grasp or change this energy in any way. No matter the quality of energy, imagine there is a door within this space. Very slowly imagine you are opening this door and let your attention enter. Take notice. If you're feeling a blocked energy, keep entering your attention into this space as many times as you can. It doesn't have to be a door, it can just simply be entering the energy. And do this until the energy in the space feels relaxed and open. Hold your awareness in the light of the heart and remind yourself that all sensations are different forms of the same energy of consciousness. Bring your palms together in prayer position and let's take a cleansing breath together. Inhaling deeply through the nose and then exhaling through the mouth. And then we'll release. Come forward. If you're sitting up on a block or a bolster, just move it off to the side. The first pose we'll come into is child's pose. So bring the big toes to touch, the knees go wide, and rest your chest and forehead down on the mat. And you can extend your arms either out in front of you or down along your sides. If you're feeling uncomfortable, simply move your knees closer together, and you can always bring a prop underneath the chest or underneath the forehead. Just simply get yourself nice and comfortable. If this is your first Yin Yoga class, Yin Yoga is a practice where we hold passive poses for minutes at a time. And you're not pushing yourself to reach sensation. You want to remain relaxed, relaxing all your muscles and letting your breath flow in and out naturally. Yin Yoga is also a meditative practice, So as you go through the practice today, remember the exercise in meditation that we did at the beginning of class, and really breathe and sense into your heart space. So while you're in child's pose, you can breathe deeply into the chest, but also you can breathe deeply into the upper back. Very slowly and mindfully press your palms back down into the ground, using the strength of your arms to lift yourself up. You can come into tabletop pose, keeping your hips over top of the knees, and then walk your palms forward again, lowering the chest and forehead towards the mat. You can place a prop underneath the chest, or you can place an eye pillow underneath the forehead. This is a great grounding heart opener. So maintain keeping focus onto the energy in your heart center. And relax all the muscles that don't need to be working. Very slowly press into your arms to lift back up to table pose, becoming aware of all the sensations in your body along the way. Feel free to take a deep breath. From here, you can slowly slide onto your belly, coming up onto your forearms, elbows underneath the shoulders or slightly forward, your palms spreading, shoulders onto the back body. If you're feeling too much sensation in the lower back, simply walk your elbows further out in front of you. There should be a sensation here, but there should never be pain. Very slowly Lower your forehead down onto the palms so the forearms are facing the front edge of your mat. Take a moment and observe how you feel. And then briefly lift back up onto your forearms. You can bring a block, and I'm using an eye pillow here as well, just on top of the block and out in front of you. And we're going to take bow tie pose. So cross your right arm as far as you can over to the left and the left arm as far as you can over to the right. This is meant to target the back of the shoulder blades and the shoulder girdle. So try to find a way to be comfortable within the pose. And remember that your heart space is also in the back body. Slowly begin to lift back up, uncrossing the arms. You can move your block off to the side. Come back into Sphinx pose briefly. Just take a moment. When you're ready, you can extend your left arm at about a 90-degree angle with the elbow bent from the shoulder blade, palm facing down. Then you can come onto your side body so that your hips are stacked one on top of the other, as well as your knees and feet. So you're turned over to the right, and then bring your side of your cheek and your head down to the mat. If you want to go another option, you can bring the right arm, forearm back behind your back body, or you can just simply tent your fingers, bringing the shoulder blade onto the back body. So the target stretch is within the left shoulder. So just get comfortable and see if you're feeling the stretch into the left shoulder. If you had your right arm behind your lower back. Slowly bring it back forward. And then extend through your legs, rolling back onto your tummy. And you can just bring both arms beside your body, rolling onto one of your cheeks. And taking a moment, grab your props again and place your block where you can rest your forehead down onto the block. And then extend your left arm in front of your right as far as it can go over to the right, and your right arm as far as it can go over to the left. Then you can bring your forehead down onto a block or even just onto the mat if you feel comfortable with that. Gently begin to lift back up, uncrossing your arms. You can move your props off to the side. And then extend your right arm at approximately a 90-degree angle from your shoulder. It doesn't have to be a 90-degree angle. It's just when you actually flip over onto your right hip, stacking your knees and feet, you want to feel a stretch into the right shoulder, but you don't want it to be painful. You want to be able to stay relaxed with a natural breath. So you can roll onto your right cheek, and you can either tent through your left fingertips, bringing the left shoulder onto the back body, or you can just reach behind and bring the forearm onto the lower back. Slowly begin to release your left arm down to the mat. Extend through your legs, coming back onto your tummy. And just turn your opposite ear to the mat that you did the first time and extend your right arm alongside your body. Begin to lift back up. Come back into Sphinx pose. So your elbows are roughly underneath the shoulder blades. You're down on your forearms, palms spreading wide. And you can either stay there or extend through your elbows so you now have straight arms. Bring your shoulders onto the back body. And if you want less sensation, walk your palms further out in front of you. And if you want more sensation in the lower back, walk your palms closer into your body. And you can turn your palms out to the side if it's comfortable so that you are taking on the appearance of a cute seal. And begin to slowly lower down. Bring your forearms parallel to the front edge of your mat and resting your forehead onto your palms. Bend through your knees and just windshield wiper the feet from side to side. Going slow, taking your time. And you can just let your feet rest down on the mat and just wiggle your hips side to side. And then lift back up. We're going to take one more heart opener, and you'll need your props. So you can place the first block on its first level parallel to the front edge of your mat. And then you can place either a bolster or the second block in between your shoulder blades. So you're going to come onto your back body with your knees bent, feet on the floor. And then you're going to gently lower down. So the first prop is in between your shoulder blades. And then you can just lower your head down onto the other block. If you have an eye pillow, you can go ahead and just stick it on your eyes. And you can feel free to bring the soles of the feet together, knees go wide. I'm going to keep my legs straight because we're focusing on the heart center. And you can rest your arms wherever feels comfortable. Just take a moment and get as comfortable as you can so that your breath is natural. If you wanted to take another option, you can raise your arms overhead, either clasping onto opposite elbows or I'm just interlacing my fingers. If it's too much sensation, just keep your arms alongside your body. If your arms were overhead, gently bring them back down alongside your body. And then begin to roll to one side, coming up onto your form. Then you can just move your props off to the side. And then you can lay down again onto your back. If you're using an eye pillow or a towel, you can reapply it. Bring your arms into a cactus shape or a T, and then shift your hips an inch or two over to the right, bringing both knees over to the left. And you can always bring your knees onto a bolster or a block, or place a block in between the knees. Keep both collarbones facing towards the sky. Slowly lift your knees back up, shift your hips back center, and then when you're ready, we'll go to the opposite side. So shift your hips an inch or two over to the left while dropping both knees over to the right. Lift your knees back center and shift your hips back center as well. And then extend through your arms. Bring your arms alongside your body, extending through the legs, letting the feet flop out to the side for Shavasana. Consciously go through your body and relax all your muscles. Tune into the rhythm of your own breath and to the beat of your own heart. Become aware of the energy in your heart space. No matter what that energy is, just be still with it. And take these last couple minutes to completely relax and to feel the love and light inside your own heart. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers and toes. Stretch anything that needs to be stretched. You can take a big stretch with your arms overhead. If you were wearing an eye pillow, slowly move it off to the side so that you're not receiving any kind of shock of the light. Then you can roll onto one side and come and take a comfortable seat. Take notice. Bring your palms stacked on one on top of the other on your heart space one more time. Tune into the energy. Tune into the light and love within your own heart. Then you can bring your palms together in prayer position. Let's take one more deep breath together, inhaling through the nose and then exhaling through the mouth. Thank you so much for practicing today with me, yogis. I truly appreciate it. I hope you know that you are the light and love of this world. Thank you so much. Namaste.